Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel where it is my opinion, or no opinion at all. Scottalicious McFabulous here, and I hope that you are feeling Percy. And today, I unfortunately have to be the bearer of bad news yet again. Oh boy, when does it stop? It never does. My Coach wallet is falling apart. And this is supposed to be a leather wallet. I can literally smell the leather on this as I'm holding it, yet it is peeling and falling apart due to faux leather. And I've noticed that this material is actually quite common. So let us just dive into my Coach wallet is falling apart and what other pieces in my collection have the same material that I'm later gonna have to worry about. Let us dive right in.
Crickets. Crickets.
Now, y'all know exactly what time it is. It is time to get Percy. But today, we are getting Percy with something a little not so Percy. And that is fake leather. You know, plastic leather, pleather, vegan leather, literally whatever you want to call it. Whatever they use, whatever Coach uses. I actually recently, a little story time about this, because as you can tell from this angle, the wallet looks fine. Smells like nice, pebbled, signature embossed leather. Like, you can literally see the beautiful grain in the leather. You can see the pores. You can smell it. It smells great. I went into my small leather good collection because I sometimes just like to switch things out depending on the bag I'm using and all of that stuff. And I have not used this in like a year, maybe. I don't know. It hasn't been that long, but I generally take my small leather goods out and like dust them off and make sure everything's all good, you know, play with them a bit. I do that a lot in my collection, but I went to go take this one out to use as I did recently like go through everything. I was playing with this and I'm like looking through. Mind you, okay, like as I'm playing with it, like literally black bits and black dust are falling off of the wallet, and it's actually disgusting. And I noticed at the bottom, the pleather, or leather, whatever you want to call it. I thought it was leather. I genuinely thought this was leather. Again, black stuff falling off of my, like, off of the wallet. It's, like, all over here. It's literally falling apart as I'm playing with it, trying to show you guys. I was opening on the inside, and it was peeled off. Like, it looked like the one side, it, not even just, like, it just looks like it just started disintegrating, like, actually. Like, I'm going to show you video footage as I'm, like, talking about this. But, the inside, like, where you would put your money is completely falling apart. Like, actually completely falling apart. I'm going to keep showing you all of the crap that is falling off of the wallet on the inside. I don't know how much of that you can see. It's making my hand look dirty in the camera. It's actually falling apart. Like, I don't know what to do about this. Mind you, I do want to say this is from 2017, so it's not that old. Like, let's be for real, it's not that old. 2017, it is outlet, but this was I hate to say it, but this wallet, like when I first got it, I was comparing this to like retail wallets I have now. I thought this was retail for a really long time until I really learned the ropes with Coach, and I was like, one time I looked at it, I'm like, oh wait, this is actually outlet. That's really surprising. But as I have it sitting here in front of me, I'm like, what else in my collection has this same shitty material that is going to start disintegrating for absolutely no reason? I used this at a point where it was like, I think I used this for 6 months when I first used it. And that's a kind of a typical thing that I do. And then I'll like rotate things out as I go. Have used it a couple times since. And now all of a sudden, within the last few months, it is literally falling apart. Multiple areas in the wallet are used with this material. Basically, the inside pocket here, you can see exactly where it's coming off. It almost looks like it's kind of like melting off too. Like, it is just a really bizarre thing to be witnessing right now. And it like the entire, like literally the entire thing, you guys, the entire thing has fallen apart. This whole thing has fallen apart. This is so disappointing to me because I really thought spending, like, I knew designer stuff wasn't like the perfect stuff. Well, it wasn't perfect. Designer is not perfect, obviously. I don't think anything really is. But to be told, like, this is like a leather wallet, or like, Coach is selling things as leather wallets and most of it is pleather, is leaving a really sour taste in my mouth right now. As I do have lots of small leather goods that have the same material on the inside. So when we look at let's say the Mint Surf long wallet, the Continental long wallet, the entire inside, besides the fabric, is actually, I'm pretty sure it's the same material. I'm 99.99% sure this is the exact same material. Smelling it, not really a leather scent either. Playing with it, the way it lifts, the way it's reacting to my touch and everything, I'm a little nervous. This isn't as old as this one is, obviously. This one does have probably 5 more years on it. But this should not be disintegrating this early in its life. The leather on it is in pristine condition. What's the point of having this beautiful cowhide, this beautiful leather, if everything else about it is falling apart? I'm really confused. And then noticing how many of my wallets and small leather goods from Coach actually have this same material has got me a little irritated. I honestly cannot lie, it has me feeling a bit irritated because I've spent a lot of money on some of these goods. Now, mind you, like this piece here, this has leather, but then the card inserts are pleather. And I don't know. You know what I mean? There's one other wallet in here I actually have in a bag right now that I'm using because I'm like worried that now if I don't start using these wallets and whatever else has this material in it, my bags are going to fall apart by the time I can even get to it. And that has me really pissed off. This entire wallet, the inside, is literally the same material. It's literally the same material, even if it might be slightly higher quality because this is retail and this is outlet. I really don't care. The fact that in a few years' time, my Tabby long wallet that was like $300 Canadian retail or something stupid like that is going to be falling apart because it's made with pleather is wild. I think that's wild, and not in a good way. I don't think that's wild in a good way. I think that's disgusting. I think that is money hungry. Like I said, I always had my suspicion that this wasn't real leather on the inserts and stuff, but like to sit here and see a wallet literally falling apart in front of me when I have wallets from every decade, every era, I treat all my stuff the same. It's wild. It's wild. I don't know what to do. This thing's garbage. I can't use it. I can't use this unless I want to literally strip the leather of this and make my own crap with it. That should not... We as consumers shouldn't have to worry about this. You should see all the black shit in front of me. You should see all the black plastic in front of me. That makes me really upset. That makes me really, really upset. And actually, there are other Coach bags in my collection that have similar, very, very similar, and I'm like 99.99% sure it's the same material because it looks the exact same and it feels the exact same. Mind you, it's only a little bit of the lip here. But, like, what would it have killed you to make that leather? Would it have killed you to make your small leather goods with leather?
You won't even know it's here.
If you're charging hundreds of dollars for a half leather wallet, at least be honest about that. At least be honest, because I think this is just really gross. And it's definitely got me thinking a lot about my collection right now. I'm going through bags. I'm making sure, things check out a lot more now. I'm like, oh my God, like, I'm like, what other bag has this shitty material in it? Like, what other bag do I have to worry about? And that makes me upset. That makes me upset. We all spent a lot of money on these things, and they should last us more than 5 to 6 years, 7 years, without it actually disintegrating. I don't have words. I really just don't have words. And I know there's going to be a whole subsection of people being like, oh, well, it's outlet. I'm not surprised. Well, you should be, because all of these pieces use the exact same material. It's all the same. One's not different. You know what I mean? One might be matte. The other one might be shiny. The piece in the tabby was shiny. I need y'all to, like, really understand this. And I really hope that nobody else's wallets are falling apart. Maybe I conditioned it thinking it wasn't going to do this. And maybe conditioning it did this. I don't know. Has this ever happened to you with a newer Coach piece? Mind you, I got this a couple years ago. It was brand new, and it was not disintegrating. It was not disintegrating. So, I'm confused. This quality of leather and such is comparable to what I have from retail pieces a few years after it. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below, because I feel like this might be a little polarizing. I think people are going to think I'm being a little over-exaggerative, but I think people don't realize how often Coach shares the same materials between outlet and retail, especially nowadays. Like, you can go into outlet and retail, and the same hardware will be on the same wallets or the same bags. Like, they're not really that different, if at all. So, take for this as what you will. I'm going to be shopping a lot smarter now, knowing what I know. I hope you can tell the difference like I can. It's a specific pattern on the leather. It's a specific look. It's a specific feel. And I'm worried for the rest of my collection. Obviously not all of them. There are a lot of my bags that do not have that crappy material on it. Thank God. But this is kind of why I've been harping on lining a lot lately. Because how useful is a bag if you're going to try to go in and literally you take a $5 bill out and instead you're just taking the lining out with you. That's not luxury. Even if it's outlet, I don't care. I don't care. No one should. These wallets at outlet aren't cheap. These are still $100 wallets at outlet. It should not be falling apart. Case closed. But what case is not closed is my outfit of the day, my kittylicious moment of the day. But before we hop into those, if you'd like to help me with that pesky YouTube, rhythm, make sure to hit that like button, share with your friends and family, subscribe if you are new, ring the bell to be notified of all my future uploads, and if you'd like to help me and the channel directly, you can always send me a very special super thanks donation, or join the small but growing group of Fabulites via my YouTube memberships. I love you all to the absolute moon and back, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye! This is garbage.
99, don't believe in you. There can be 100 people in the room, and 99, don't and I don't believe in you, and just one does.
I think it was good.
I'm done. I'm done. Oh, no, show's over. Show's over.
See you next Taco Tuesday, bitch.